What is up, everybody? Old Guy Jammin' here, and I've got a really nice tip for you today on how to write off all your gear. It's not that hard. It's totally legit and upfront, and it's fun as well. If you've ever thought about giving lessons, and if you in fact give even just one lesson to somebody, you can write all your gear off as a business expense, and if you don't make as much money from your lessons as you've spent on your gear, you can write the whole thing off as a loss and not pay tax on that money that you've spent. Now, maybe that sounds complicated, but it's not. You don't even have to have a fictitious business license. You just talk to any good old tax guy, like your tax guy, or even on a simple W-2. If you can show that you've tried to put some money into advertising, that you are really trying to establish a legitimate business, and then give a lesson to a kid or two or three, you can end up writing everything off. You also need to keep a ledger of the amount of money you've made from your students. All right, you need some records. Also, you need receipts from the gear you've purchased, which you'll have anyway due to warranty issues. You want to have access to when you purchased it, where you purchased it, and how much you paid for it. The time, though, specifically, so you have anything covered under warranty. And then you're off and running. And now, once you've done that, it opens up an entirely new world of possibility for deductible items. Any subscriptions to Guitar Magazine or magazines that you might have. And, did you ever contact that student with your phone? Yes, I did. So you're going to write off part of your phone bill for that. Did you use your printer to print out some tab sheets or Dreamer by Ozzy Osbourne? Yes, I did. Well, you're going to write off those ink cartridges. Did you have to access the internet to get that information for your student? Yes, I did. So you're going to write off part of your whatever it is you pay for internet access, and the list goes on and on and on. Did you drive to Guitar Center for that piece of equipment? Now we get into mileage, which is you do have to have you have to show better receipts before you get too far into the deductions. But you can get a long way on all your subscriptions, computer use, printouts, computer stuff, anything you use related to that. Books you buy, John Petrucci's Guide to Metal Guitar, Rock Guitar, whatever it is, publications, memberships, all that sort of stuff becomes deductible. Now, beside that, though, the idea of giving lessons to somebody is a super good idea to try, because I would encourage all of you to try and give back to somebody, share with somebody, some young kid, the passion you have for the guitar. You've spent years playing this instrument, and over those years, you've come across some insights that took you years to get to understand. And if you can nutshell that for a new player and have those light bulbs go on, that's really special. If you could take somebody, especially if you're a self-taught guitarist, you've been diligent, and you've done well, if you could take your 10 years of experience and nutshell it into 2 years for a kid, just think of advancing some guy or girl that far in a little bit of time. It's very rewarding. You have to be a little bit picky about your students, which we'll talk about at another time, because you don't want somebody that's just going to be a practice buddy. You want somebody that's going to come back for the next lesson hungry, having eaten up everything you gave them before, and they're ready for more when they come back. But that's a whole nother video. Today's on developing a business and writing all this stuff off. If you spent $3,000 on gear last year and only made $280 or $300 for lessons, that's a $2,700 write-off, not to mention the use of your home, the use of the internet, the publications, the ink cartridges. It just starts to add up, and your tax guy will cover that all for you. He'll make sure it's legit, and you can take that loss over a period of years, and it just helps you out. You know, the government takes enough of your money as it is. Why give them access to more? So this is a cheap, I mean, a really easy, inexpensive way, an honest way to keep more of your money. All right, so get after it. Old Guy Jammin' is out. Happy tax season.